Is brought to you by One World of Sport and Shell, official sponsor of the Shell Ranfurly Shield.
And Waikato win it again. That pass goes behind. Allison scrambles for it. Runs it straight back up the middle of the field. Allison looking for support. It's there from Anderson. Continued assault by the Waikato. Great take by Wallow. Cooper. Monkley. Monkley for the line. Wallow. Wallow scores.
Sensational try.
Scenes from Waikato's 27-21 ambush of Auckland in the semi-final of the National Championship last year. Waikato went on to become the top guns of '92. Auckland was stung by that loss and have waited a year to try and put it right. Well, this year there is even more at stake with the Shell Ranfurly Shield up for grabs as well. Auckland's 62nd defence in the 8 years they've held it. Marvellous effort. So the motivation is there in abundance, as is the crowd, with something like 17,000 fans travelling north from Waikato. The Auckland supporters were urged all week to get along to the park to support the A-team. We know at least two are there anyway, John Macbeth and Stu Wilson.
Mark, there's a tremendous atmosphere here at Eden Park for a game which I think has all the ingredients of being a classic Shield match. Auckland, on the one hand, really upset and spurred along by the fact that Waikato beat them last year. And Waikato, on the other hand, after the euphoria of winning the National Championship, haven't really struck that same sort of form this season. So, Stu Wilson, is it too much to expect Waikato to win this game today?
Oh, heck no, John. Waikato have got a great chance. They've got a forward pack that will compete against the Auckland forwards. I'm just not quite happy about the way the Waikato backs have gone this year, and I believe that the Auckland backline today will defend the Shield.
Okay, well, both teams have pinpointed this as their big one of the season. Eden Park, well, the weather is fine, a few spots of rain. The surface is fantastic, a great crowd here, no late changes to the two teams.
Injury to star second five Lee Stansness has given Inga a chance to break back into the Auckland side, with Waisaki Sututu moving into second five. Michael Jones seems to be coping with his injuries, and Willie Lose gets another chance at the expense of Mark Carter. For Waikato, it's a full-strength side with young Todd Miller over his hamstring problem and having a fine debut last week. Wayne Warlow had a great game last week against Taranaki as well. There are no changes to the most stable forward pack in the country, with Graham Purvis back after his one-match suspension.
Dave Bishop, New Zealand's top referee, controls this major match, Waikato against Auckland. Graham Purvis, the man whom everyone has been talking about this week after the incident last Saturday in Hamilton. A lot depends on this man. Matthew Cooper starts the game. No, he doesn't. Unpredictability there from Waikato right at the start. Michael Jones close to the ball. Tanu'u and Howarth under extreme pressure from Monkley. Waikato, a storming start. Penalty against Waikato. Number 7, Dwayne Monkley, just as Waikato was storming towards the line.
A very good start by Waikato, but a little bit of nervous energy by Dwayne Monkley, giving away a penalty, going in too hard on one of the players.
Howarth under immense pressure here from Monkley. The referee blowing his whistle just after this and pinging Monkley for the offence.
Well, I've got a scrum just outside the Auckland 22. It would not surprise me if Ian Foster does another bomb. There'll be a bit of energy spent in that scrum today, John.
Dave Bishop, New Zealand's top referee. He's controlled more test matches than any other New Zealander. Mitchell does break from the back. No support there. Monkley eventually, and Crabb wins it. Now, numbers here. Todd Miller, he's an elusive runner. Only 17 metres out from the line. Waikato win it. Allison will straighten things up. They've won it once more. A hand came through. Awkward time for Waikato. Foster the drop. Foster starts the scoring with a snap drop goal for Waikato. 3-0.
Good set of play by Waikato. It all started with Todd Miller running the short side, setting the ruck up. I thought there was a little knock on here. Oh, well, maybe Dave Bishop didn't see it, but this is cool and calm, and he is a very good player, Ian Foster. That's 3 points well taken.
Dave Bishop, firm control, talking to the forwards. They respect him. Fox just out from the 22. Miller with Tuigamala on him. Oh, frightening stuff. Tonu'u just outside the Waikato 22 now. Waikato forced to defend. Tonu'u with Tuigamala. Dribbles it out to Clark. Fighting his way forward. Open side again. Waikato backs up very, very flat in midfield.
Definitely offside then.
Now they work it once more. Fox nudging for the corner flag. It sits up for Howard. He's out. Only just though. Auckland storm back.
That's the first piece of positive rugby that Auckland's played today. Grant Fox again getting blocked. Lots of Waikato players out there forced to go over the top of the small chip kick.
Craig Stevenson on this side for Waikato could well be an All Black this year, depending on today's performance. The scrum screws right round. Well, it's flared up early on, and Dave Bishop isn't standing for it. No nonsense, he says. John Mitchell is in the sin bin for 5 minutes.
Well, it was captain against captain, and I think he just plugged in Zanbrook with a quick shot one. Can't stand that with the #1 referee. He'll just bang you off the track.
Well, retaliation or not, John Mitchell, he's not happy about it. If it was retaliation, it still doesn't matter. 5 minutes in the sin bin, just reward for a punch thrown.
Well, most of these guys should realise that if someone retaliates, that's the one the referee sees. He doesn't sometimes see the first one. Guy of his experience, he's got the captaincy under his belt. He should be leading. He can't lead from the sin bin. Well, it was a sort of like, what do you call it, a horrendous scrum. It gets Mugley there. Oh, a little short one there, sharp throwing. But Dave Bishop's just got to take control of this game, and he's the boy.
Zanbrook had plenty to say about it too. The Nulu fans are giving Grant Fox an away ground feeling here. Fox drills it. It's 3 points all. The crowd didn't worry him at all. A great tussle expected at number 2. Robin Brook and Steve Gordon. Moving across the gap. Pushing. Penalty to Waikato. Matthew Cooper will have a shot from here. So Robin Brook is the man. You can see it here. He moves straight across and pushes Steve Gordon out of the road. Penalty offence.
Yes, no forward can step across the line from line out.
Matthew Cooper has scored 211 points for Waikato today. Is this another 3? No, just to the left. Not far away, though. It's still 3 points all. Support aplenty for the challengers in the Shell Ranfurly Shield match at Eden Park. One World of Sport in the first 15 minutes of the game. It's 3 points all. Waikato starting as all challengers do, with heaps of pressure. Pinpoint accuracy from Ian Foster.
Oh, I tell you what, this guy, he's got a very big match temperament.
Sean Fitzpatrick taking plenty of time. Goes in, talks to Brook. Fromont, of course, is there. They're the jumpers. Fromont wins it. Tonu'u under enormous pressure. Now Wilson with Miller inside him. Well, Warlow. Well, it wasn't high. I don't think it was chest high. Just cleaned Warlow out. Pressure time for Auckland.
12 metres out from the line. Foster, what a try! Ian Foster, he's the man of the moment for the challengers Waikato.
Oh, that's well taken. Goodness gracious me, Auckland had that ball under control. Popped out. What a dream start to the number 10. Now there's plenty of Auckland guys there. Robin Brook, Wasaki Satiti takes the ball and then loses it. Simon Crabb, quick pass. What a great try.
I really thought the kick had gone too far, but they won it. Turning it over Auckland. Crabb quickly to Foster. Top try. It's from the sideline. And it misses. Waikato leading by 8 points to 3. Ian Foster doing all their scoring.
Thousands descend on a quiet Southland beach for a rare chance to collect a small bag of toiroa. One of our top brass players gears up for the international title. And that old Valve wireless might be worth some money after all. We look at a valuable collection of the finest vintage models. Details of the day's news tonight at 6. Join me then.
One Network News, tonight at 6, New Zealand's news leader.
Yeah, so she's new, eh? Got all the right bits too, Scotty. Let's take her for a burl, eh? Get up there, you mongrel! Oh, cripe, Scotty. Not you, mate. We'll just rip down here and drop in on old Shorty. Shorty, right. It's not so bumpy, that's right. Tell you what, she's quiet, eh?
Toyota Hilux, New Zealand's best-selling light truck. Like every new Toyota, all 26 Hilux models come with free 1-year, 20,000-kilometre scheduled servicing.
Not nervous, are you, Scotty? You better hang on to your hat, mate. Just have a wee breather here, Scotty. We'll have to wait for the dog. Slide her, eh? You know why we call this bloke Shorty, eh? Yeah, well, you would, wouldn't you?
If you want healthier, tapeworm-free lambs this season, you need the new Tapeworm Drench that will give you complete control of heads and segments. So strap a pack of new Levy tape to your back. It works immediately after administration. New Levy tape, available from your local vet. For the effective control of tapeworms in lambs, new Levy tape. Nothing else measures up.
When you join Clear's Friends of the School program,
some new uniforms would be good.
A portion of your monthly toll account will be paid to the school of your choice.
Some new books.
For them to spend on whatever they need, whenever they want, at absolutely no cost to you. Help Clear help your school. Simply phone 050 0500 and ask about Friends of the School. Clear, we've got people talking.
Bang Shoes Sports Spectacular brings you these winners. Top brand sports shoes, them up to $100 off. Plus the latest international releases arriving daily. Thousands of sports shoes priced from only $69.95. More winning savings from Bang Shoes.
Talk to the Power Centre this September about 12% discount, 12 months interest-free and only 12% deposit on washers and dryers, fridges and freezers, stereo, TV and video equipment, microwaves and ranges. Only at the Power Centres in Napier and Hastings. Talk to us first.
My favourite number is...
11.
No, it's...
Oh dear, 42.
My favourite number?
12.
4. I have another favourite.
27.
18. 6. My favourite.
29.
4.
Number 2, 23. Sorry. It has to be number 9.
Oh, 36. 28.
15.
12, 6, 11, 21.
12.
7. Bob?
16. 50.
3. No, 19.
3.
That's it, 19.
Well, there he is, Graham Purvis. In my mind, very lucky to play this match.
18 minutes to go in this first half. 8-3. The challengers, Waikato, leading Auckland. Tonu'u's been under a lot of pressure in this game. Warlow, Miller. Kicking deep, but Howarth read it well. Oh, he doesn't read that very well. Whoa. Hesitated just momentarily, and Waikato get another edge.
He's a colourful character. I'd like to think that we give Shane Howarth the benefit of the rolling ball. That may be an unlucky bounce, but I probably think that he should have gone on and claimed that a lot earlier.
Fromont, not cleanly. Fitzpatrick sucks it in for Auckland. Monkley bearing down on Fox. Fox clears, but a penalty against the attacking team.
Yes, well, lineouts have been a bit of a problem, I think, this year, and I think the administrators are concerned about it. It's about how teams squeeze the lineouts up. There's supposed to be a 1 metre gap between both lines, but I've yet to see that 1 metre gap remain a metre once the ball has been thrown in.
Yes, he looks a little bit on edge. Graham Henry, the Auckland coach.
He's one of your great campaigners for Waikato, Brent Anderson.
Monkley nailed by New Zealand's top number 7 player, Michael Jones. Those Waikato backs looking for every opportunity. Crabb, just a slight delay as Miller comes in. Again, it's Fox who's given the responsibility of getting the Waikato fullback, and he does. Foster, his backs were all out of position. Warlow, though. Kerwin has to make the tackle and does so. The Auckland Hearts beating just a little faster.
This is good rugby by Waikato. They're using this young fullback, Todd Miller. He's not afraid to run. And equally to the task, Ian Foster. Long wipers kick out to Wayne Warlow, but well covered by John Kerwin.
Auckland are only 8 metres from their line. That's scrambly ball. Barry Smorridge, the touch judge on this side, I think just questioning the ref. Is it Waikato's ball? It is.
Well, let's see this 1 metre gap, John, between the lineouts.
No, let's see this Waikato throw and see if they can win it, Stu.
You watch it squeezed up. Oh, it's a dockside ball.
It's Jerem, Crabb, the pass just knocked down. Foster no way through. That line is the 5 metre line out from the line. Anderson. Waikato must win this. They will through Anderson. Stevenson. Just putting up the big boys. They run it again through Gatland. It comes back Waikato again. Cooper. just stumbling. Mitchell was the first man there. Crabb. Foster working it towards the forwards once more. Waikato rampant, but again the Auckland defence is superb.
Well, Waikato are firing everything at Auckland. But the blue and white's equal to the task. They're making the tackles. Matthew Cooper just about squeezed through, but he got just nailed by a Ronnie Clark tap hand.
He started the season as a real All Black contender, Simon Crabb. Plenty of opposition around him, but he's really been outstanding for Waikato. Mitchell controls. The Waikato backs get in position ready.
This is a great scrum by Waikato. They really have buried Auckland in this one. A fantastic scrum, just held at the back by John Mitchell.
Superb control. Now it's called for, and Tanu'u upsets it. That wasn't quite so clever from Waikato. They controlled it so well, but they still get another opportunity.
Well, I think you'll just see Brent Anderson coming around here. And I don't know if he was the... Oh, look, they just let it out too quickly, and Simon Crabb wasn't there. He was looking for the pass from John Mitchell back.
This is a real test for Auckland. The Waikato scrum equal to all. This time, Auckland a sigh of relief. They get the put in. Now, Waikato are doing well at scrum time, but there's just so much pressure on, isn't there, out a bit further?
Well, there we see the tackle made on Ian Foster.
The Challengers lead with 12 minutes to go in this first half. 8 points to 3. I don't know how close the ball was to those legs as Auckland now run it. And Kerwin, he has a bit of space, but the tackles are made. And how quickly John Mitchell got there, the number 8.
Well, again, Dave Bishop from Southland, our #1 referee, has said Mr. Anderson, the number 5 jersey, the ball was nowhere near that man, and he just jumped all over the top of him in a rucking situation. Penalty.
That's really one of the points that referees and touch judges are looking for. It's okay to ruck, but if you're rucking nowhere near where the ball is, and that's the case there with Brent Anderson, then it's just not on.
But
Here's the message.
I must admit, John, that forwards just love seeing little backs in the bottom of rucks.
Auckland attacking. The All Black skipper, Sean Fitzpatrick, leading from the front. But what a contest. Jones on the assist as Zinzan Book to the centre of the field. Jones again. He loves the big time stuff, Michael Jones. Waikato's support looking a little bit shallow. And Waikato have killed the ball and conceded a penalty in front of the goalposts. David Bishop gets the signal from Grant Fox that there'll be a shot at goal, as one would expect from in front of the posts. It's 8-3, 6 minutes to go in the first half. Fox down the middle makes it 8 points to 6. Much to the despair of the Waikato supporters. Ian Foster has scored all his side's points. Grant Fox has scored all his side's points. From the restart, it's Fromont just putting his foot over the touchline. He spent 5 minutes in the sin bin earlier in the game, John Mitchell. leading try scorer for Waikato this year. Again, Jerem, he's doing exceptionally well at the end. Swift ball. Oh, Warlow was covered all the way by Tuangamala. Turnover time. It goes Auckland's way. The defensive work of Auckland was very, very good. The communication is obviously exceptional out there, and it was Tuangamala who just drifted, waited for the ball to be passed, and then hit. 10-metre mark, Auckland. Tona'u's kick goes way out in centre field and gives Todd Miller lots of time. And he hasn't found the touchline. Too much time maybe for Miller. Brook doesn't find the touch either. But Foster does. Oh, yes, he has another brilliant touch. He's got a magic touch today, Ian Foster. Quickly taken by Auckland. Howarth and Fox talking well, thinking quickly.
Yes, good communication by Grant Fox and Shane Howarth, but equally Ian Foster, that's a superb touch finder. It was so good. Unfortunately, the Waikato support couldn't get up there and block the quick throw.
4 minutes to go till half-time. Outside arm used by Auckland. Free kick. Belting it up is Graham Purvis. He's almost there by himself. Eventually the support arrives. Now that's inside the 22. Tuangamala is tackled by Stevenson. Fitzpatrick lying there innocently. Waikato get the throw. Waikato certainly winning a lot of ball. Allison wants to straighten it up. He's up against Big Waisake Satutu and Michael Jones. Now there might be a chance. Foster quick hands to Cooper. Who's out there? Gatlin was waiting out wide. Crabb straight back to Foster. Another drop goal attempt. This one swings well wide. Ian Foster. That's 3 drop goal attempts. He's landed 1. Half-time is only a couple of minutes away. A man in front on the far side. Vigilance there from Dave Bishop.
Yeah, I think it was Richard Fromont, the Auckland lock, just too far ahead of the ball. Unbelievably bad mistake.
Again, they use the side where the backs aren't, and Crabb slides it through for Wilson. What's the bounce like? Oh, Foster was almost in again.
Oh dear, those chances must be taken in Renfrew Shield challenges. Lovely grubber kick by Simon Crabb. The ball sat up nicely. It bounced awkwardly for Shane Howarth. Now that's the difference of taking the Shield, and it stays here at Eden Park.
A wicked bounce it was for Howarth as he went back to gather that, and just away from the fingertips of Ian Foster. Big effort goes in from Waikato. Wearing his lucky leather cap, Kevin Green, the Waikato coach. Less than a minute until the break. Oh, Fox under pressure has not found the touchline. The bounce goes the way. Oh, Kerwin could not quite gather it. Another opportunity for Waikato just before the break. Midfield scrum.
Well, another handling error, and it's right in the middle of the sticks. Well, Todd Miller here for Waikato has gone on the open side.
Way out to the right of your screen there. Todd Miller is standing. But again, they use that short side. The same tactic again. Crabb kicking for the corner. Crabb finds the corner. Is there time for another play? No, there's not. And so they go to the break. After 40 minutes of play, the challengers, Waikato, lead Auckland 8-6.
So the A-team are under pressure at Eden Park. We're back for that second half shortly. But right now, let's take a look at third division matches around the country. Well, there are 4 matches in the division today. Big clash was Wanganui win over Horowhenua, 39-17, a good win there. Mid-Canterbury's 34-15 win puts them top of the table. Speaking of that, Mid-Canterbury is 21 in the lead. Wanganui and Thames Valley have 20. Marlborough and Horowhenua both on 17. We'll be back to Eden Park after this break.
Monday on One, we examine the essentials of the grocery trade. Highly trained staff.
Would you mind not stop taking through my legs, please?
Public relations.
Morning, Gloria.
And, of course, marketing. Don't forget personal service. And always agree with the customer.
I wonder how the husband's taking it.
Well, very infrequently by the sound of it. I've got the flair for this sort of work, you know.
Open all hours, Monday 8:30 after Moro Sports Extra on One.
Only one camcorder system plays back on your VHS home video recorder. The Panasonic VHS Palmcorder and your home video, they're made for each other.
So you can just relax and have a Panasonic day.
I hope that's a 4-litre pack of Shell regular motor oil in your hands, because at $8.95 you'd be crazy not to get some. Shell regular motor oil, just $8.95. So come into Shell and get some now.
Kangaroos, wallabies, lions, kiwis, dolphins, swan sharks, down bulls, ramparts, hawk and magpies jumping up into the sky. Panthers, tigers, bears, it's a jungle out there. Mermaids, broncos, giants in front row.
Lynx, a performance animal at a competitive price.
Cougars coming hard and fast, flocks of eagles flying past, cobras sliding round the bend.
But the lynx wins in the end.
New Zealand Endeavour is the Kiwi contender in the 93-94 Whitbread Round the World race. Be part of the winning team. Get some exclusive action gear from this official New Zealand Endeavour catalogue. Look for your free copy in this issue of the New Zealand Listener.
Being a responsible party host can be as easy as falling off a log. For starters, we can always serve up food with the drinks. The Kiwi Culinary Delight's been known to soak up more fluid than a kitchen sponge. Another helpful hosting hint if your friends are so thirsty that they drink like fish. Oh, I'm sorry, Muff. Not every drink needs to pack a punch. After all, we don't want our friends to blow it, do we? And it's a piece of cake to serve up the safe standby if our guests get carried away. Well, we can keep them in a warm place overnight. In the morning, they'll thank you for saving their bacon, or even their life. After all, that's what friends are for. And it's a great way to get the place tidied up in the morning.
Ah, Christmas. A special time for posties. Father Christmas, the patron saint of post. What a deliverer. What a legend. What a uniform.
Overseas close-off dates in Saturday's major papers.
By discovering faster and more cost-effective ways to distribute almost anything to just about anywhere, DHL give you and your customers a competitive edge. DHL, keeping the lifeblood of industry moving, door to door. DHL Express Freight.
Now you can own a piece of New Zealand rugby heritage on video. A century of achievement brought to you by One World of Sport is a definitive history of 100 years of New Zealand rugby. This is a once-in-a-100-year opportunity to own a century of achievement.
Next Saturday, Television New Zealand brings you live coverage of the start of the Whitbread Round the World race. Throughout the early evening, we'll be crossing to Britain for pre-start reports. And then at 12:15, live from Southampton, Greg Clark and Peter Montgomery bring you the race start and follow the fleet as they leave port on the first leg. We'll be in touch with the New Zealand syndicates so you can enjoy the best yachting coverage you've ever seen. The start of the Whitbread Round the World race, live next Saturday on One World of Sport.
Yes, indeed, Rugby New Zealand's big game. Welcome back, and it certainly has got it all, particularly today's match. It's the Ranfurly Shield, the Shell Ranfurly Shield match. Waikato are trying to take the Shield off Auckland. Currently, they are 8-6 in front as we head now for the second half. Let's join John Macbeth.
That's what's up for grabs today, the Shell Ranfurly Shield. It's Auckland's 62nd defence. Waikato have the lead, a 2-point edge as the second 40 minutes starts. Buck Anderson, the experienced, wily old campaigner, setting it up for Waikato. Out on the full. Simon Crabb was a real inspiration at Eden Park last year when Waikato beat Auckland. Waikato with a try to Foster, a drop goal to Foster, leading by 8 points to 6. 2 penalties to Fox for Auckland. Willie Losay, using him more in the lineouts. They would have talked tactics at half-time, Stu, particularly about the lineouts. As Brook breaks inside the 22. Now that's better play by Auckland. Satutu, well wrapped up by Monkley, and it was a turnover. A big tackle and a turnover.
Well, again, Waisaki Satutu on the hot seat at the second 5'8" position. He loses the ball in the tackle again. It's all to do with ball retention. That's a big hit by Dwayne Monkley, causing the spill. I would have thought that Auckland was shut out in that first half by a very well-rehearsed Waikato 40 minutes. If they don't pick their game up, I would say the Shield could go.
Attack by Mitchell. Waikato have really upped the tempo. They've played a magnificent first 40. They've taken advantage of some of their opportunities. They lead by 8-6. 40 minutes to go. Allison kicking for Wilson. Oh, almost collision there, but Howard scrambles. The crowd roars as Auckland get back inside the 22. Playing it steady, Ian Foster. He scored all their points with that try and drop goal in the first half.
See, look at Ian Foster, cool and calm, off his right foot and plows it back into touch off his left foot. Very multiple schooled.
Craig Stevenson, is this a man who might wear the black jersey this year as well from Waikato? He's had a storming first 40. On the 10 go Waikato. The cutout pass finds Cooper at pace Miller and Wilson almost scything through. A Ronnie Clark just the tap. Well, this is what the Waikato fans want. A chance for Matthew Cooper to put Waikato further in front. But that Waikato backline moving it smoothly.
There's the first cutout pass, lovely pass there. Now watch Doug Wilson hit that, and he just got ankle tapped by Ronnie Clark. And then the blue and white's just coming over the top. You've got to stay on your feet, Michael Jones, and you weren't then.
Huge support here at Eden Park for the challengers. Cooper. He drills it. Another 3 for Waikato. 11 points to 6. Matthew Cooper the penalty. Minutes left in this match. The challengers have been in front throughout. 11-6 now. He's played a dominant role in Foster. He's kicked mainly, but he's also a dab hand at the run. A sharp burst up to the 10. He's fearless under the high ball, Shane Howarth, and he's had a lot of work to do. But he's not in position now, of course, and Foster knew it. Belts a huge punt inside the Waikato 22. Miller has some steadying influences around him. Takes the right option. Quickly taken now from the lineup. Allison again smacking it up the middle.
That's too
high this time.
That's far too high. That's right around the neck. Ian Foster feeds Reece Allison with the headgear. I think it was Michael Jones, unfortunately, just a little bit high. Just Reece Ellison just ducks in here. There goes Michael, a little bit high. Not really too dangerous, but that's the law.
214 points this season for Matthew Cooper. Yes, another three. 14-6. Waikato. 14 points to 6. A long way to go in this game yet. 29 minutes left. The challengers, Waikato, lead by 14-6. Dwayne Monkley follows up quickly on Tuingamala and nails him. So too Cooper. Satutu, quick hands needed. Clark, the tackles aren't made by Waikato. Midway, the big drive from the blue and white forwards. They're hitting top gear now, Auckland. Tonu'u delaying the pass. Tuingamala, the two big men, block-busting Waisake Satutu.
Good play by, I would have gone the other way. I wouldn't have gone short side. The men covered. Little loop pass around there for Waisake Satutu. But again, Doug Wilson, big hit. A good tackle. Warren Gatlin there in desperation.
15 minutes to go. 25 minutes to go, in fact. 15 minutes gone. Auckland down by 14-6. This 62nd defence of the Ranfurly Shield. The Auckland backs have seen very little ball. Miller. He's an elusive little runner, but that time both Satutu and Jones buried him out from the 22. But he did well. The ball is won by Waikato. Auckland under as much pressure as they've been at any stage of this tenure of the Ranfurly Shield, Stu.
Well, I'll tell you what, I can see signs of a little bit of nervous panic out there. I mean, again, that's a very bad line-out, just slapped back by Richard Fremont. And it's guys like Bainga Tuingamala and Michael Jones are going to get Auckland back in the game. But it's all individual effort at the moment. There's no teamwork.
Tuingamala again in the play with Clark. Tuingamala, Howarth now. In and out he tried to go. Miller nailed him. Numbers 15 on 15, and Todd Miller, the youngster, comes out with flying colours.
Todd Miller, huge tackle, one-on-one. Oh, this boy's good. This is good play again by Bainga Tuingamala. Little loop pass there, one hand, good skills. This is a bit stretchy, but again, it gives Shane Howarth one-on-one. He gets some space, in and out, and watch Todd Miller just wraps him up. Good rugby.
From North Auckland, a nephew of the famous Going family, Todd Miller, playing for Waikato, who are leading by 14-6. Crabb trying to get the penalty. Just a little variation there, and it doesn't work for Waikato. Fremont was through. Well, turnover time. Crabb, he loves that short side. Wallow, Crabb, Kerwin, he gets there. There are a few frustrations there. Inga takes the quick one, just controls it. Steve Gordon out there playing like a loose forward. The sanctuary of the touchline for Doug Wilson. Fremont gets there late for the line-out. Tonu'u, what pressure Fox was under from Monkley. Clark has been the standout midfielder around the country, but he's had no opportunities today. Centre field, turnover.
Good rugby, Waikato. They're making the tackles, they're making the smother tackles, they're putting the guy on the ground, they're getting the turnover scrum ball. I mean, this wave of red, orange and black, John, I tell you, they're getting louder every minute. They can sense victory. They can sense the log heading south.
Thousands descend on a quiet Southland beach for a rare chance to collect a small bag of toiroa. One of our top brass players gears up for the international title. And that old Valve wireless might be worth some money after all. We look at a valuable collection of the finest vintage models. Details of the day's news tonight at 6. Join me then.
One Network News, tonight at 6, New Zealand's news leader.
Only one camcorder system plays back on your VHS home video recorder. The Panasonic VHS Palmcorder and your home video, they're made for each other.
So you can just relax and have a Panasonic day.
Tired taste buds? Better have some new Lucozade Lemon. Or new Lucozade Orange. Now, that's a refreshing change. Lucozade. Liquid energy.
Soothe and relieve the pain of strains, sprains and bruises fast with Voltaren Emul Gel, the proven effective gel that's serious about pain relief. Voltaren Emul Gel at your local pharmacy now.
There's 3 good reasons it's understood. 3 good reasons to change for good. Reason number 1, a change for good is better for you. And reason number 2, you don't need to look far. A change for good is better for your car. Now reason number 3.
No, don't throw a sprocket.
A change for good is better for your pocket. A change to Ultra is better for your pocket.
That's 3 good reasons I didn't know. A change to Ultra is the way to go.
You can be sure of Shell.
Sky. Big sky. It's wild, brave, casual, as big as the universe. Strong, but silent. No limits, no borders. Big sky boots, only from Hannah's. And right now, we'll donate $5 from every pair sold to New Zealand Walkways.
Tallman's paint is down at -10. Ceiling paint 4 litres down to only $39.95. All weather gloss 4 litres down to $59.95. 10 litres down to only $99.95. 4 litres of all-purpose undercoat $59.95. And save a pile on Easy Coat satin 4 litres down to half price, only $39.95. See? A stack of savings on Tallman's paint from -10. Ah!
Together, we've done it again.
Through the summer, through the winter, in darkness, in light, we are working, we're serving every day, every night.
24 hours a day, the Port of Napier puts its customers first. Join the many North Island businesses now relying on our efficiency.
Port of Napier, Port of Napier.
Port of Napier, your gateway to world markets.
Well, a huge win to Counties over poor old Poverty Bay in the second division, 103-0. The big clash, Bay of Plenty, Manawatu, 54-45, going Bay of Plenty's way. They were level pegging till today. Wairarapa Bush put up a fight with North Auckland and Southland, Nelson Bay, Southland winning 45-25. Looking at the table, North Auckland stay on top with 25 points. South Canterbury are up there as well in second. Then Counties, Bay of Plenty with 20. And a big match next week will be Counties, North Auckland. But right now, the action is hot at Eden Park. Can Auckland come back? They're down at the moment. The final quarter of the Shell Ranfurly Shield. Let's join John Macbeth and Stu Wilson.
Simon Crabb has had an outstanding game. Junior Tuna'u, the player who's had so much said about him this season, overshadowed today as the Waikato forwards have just had an edge all during the match. Fox, who's been under pressure, gets left out this time. The Waikato forwards there, furious at the moment, working, trying to free the ball, keeping pressure on Auckland. Big tackles made. It doesn't sit up for Ringer. 14 points to 6, Waikato. 2 penalties to Cooper, a drop goal and a try to Foster. Auckland now trying to sharpen things up, speed it up. They don't use their outside. Satutu runs it back in. Craig Stevenson is there. One world of sport is at Eden Park in Auckland, where the challengers Waikato lead 14-6. They've scored the only try. Miller and Cooper, super combination on the 22. Auckland again being tested out wide. Great leap again from Gordon. Allison's option, changing, great tactic. Tanu'u, no chances today. Harried by Crabb. Anderson, this is as close as Waikato have been for a while. Crabb couldn't control it, not knocked on. Allison, Muckley right off his shoulder. On the assist is Mitchell. Cooper and Warlow. He's big. He's got support from Cooper. It's gone forward. Another grand attack by Waikato, but again, Auckland's defence holds.
Well, it's good hands. They're moving the ball when it's on, giving the guys a chance to have a crack at their man. But equal to the occasion, it's Auckland's defence.
Waikato led by 8-6 at half-time. Matthew Cooper has landed 2 penalties in the second spell, 14-6. Monkley driven back by Willie Losey. Well, if any team can come back from this position, it's Auckland. Matthew Cooper on JK in centre field. And Cooper wins that battle.
That's a try. That's a great tackle by Matthew Cooper. Watch this. Auckland look fairly dangerous. The ball moving. Look at that. Just went and bumped into John Kerwin. Held on to him. Gave him, scragged him down. Again, John Kerwin did good to place the ball in the tackle.
A sign of the real intensity in this Waikato team.
That's the difference between the two sides, John. One side desperately want to get their hands on that log of wood.
The two sides have targeted this match as their big one of the season. Waikato up by 14 points to 6. Kerwin nailed by Warlow, but again Howarth is in position. Craig Stevenson steamrolling his way into the tackle of Kerwin. A lot of backs up for Auckland. Foster goes for another snap, just missing.
The heads are down.
11 minutes to go at Eden Park in Auckland. One world of sport with one of the great Ranfurly Shield challenges of the Auckland era. And Waikato lead by 14-6. Crabb under enormous pressure from Fromont and Brown. This might be turnover time for Auckland. It is. Fitzpatrick is isolated there, though. Auckland wanting. Auckland receiving. Fox again under pressure. Lovely pass finds Kerwin, but again Cooper. Tuigamala from the other wing. Miller at pace, sliding through. Waikato. Cooper loses it. 15 inside the half, but Todd Miller.
Oh, what a great kid. What a good kid this guy is. He just took that high ball and he just ran it straight back and he blitzed Auckland.
The two number 7s are out on the back line. Zinzambrook to lead by example. His team hasn't been down like this for a long time. There's still a fair bit of time left. 9 minutes to go.
This is the entire situation. That's just another chapter in the book. Tackled situation, ball lost, ball retention in the tackle area. It's been very poor from Auckland today. Defensive scrum Waikato. That's about the whole game in a nutshell, John.
Ball retention, control needed by Waikato now as they enter the real nail-biting stage of this Shield match. They lead 14-6, 9 minutes left. John Mitchell steering his team on, encouraging them, exhorting them to a bigger effort. The Auckland crowd calling for their blue and white team, the champion Auckland team, to really get back into this match, and they might now. A penalty.
Well, I'll go for the 3 points because they need 3 points from a penalty, and they need a converted try.
Well, it's an opportunity too for a bit of a breather as the two teams contemplate which of them is going to hold this shield, the Shell Ranfurly Shield, at the end of this game, which is only 8 minutes away.
Well, if there's been a couple of penalties that Grant Fox has kicked to win games, he's done it. This is not a kick to win the game, it is to keep Auckland in the game.
Fox has kicked 2 penalties. He's missed it. He has missed it. And as Stu Wilson said, that was the kick which was to keep Auckland in the match. It stays at 14-6.
Isn't it strange though, John, as soon as Auckland got back into Waikato's half, they got a penalty. You know, they had a chance, an opportunity to score points.
Foster decides on the long ball to keep Auckland back inside the half. Brooke has really come into his own in the last 15 minutes. Attacking opportunity again for Auckland. Auckland have held the Shell Ranfurly Shield for 8 years and 4 days, but at the moment they're 8 points adrift of Waikato. The loose forward combination trying to get it together. Lose, Jones and Zinzan Brooke. What is the call from the referee? Auckland.
Well, he never gave that call to Waikato. He's saying it was dangerous play. Too many boots around Michael Jones' head, so he caught it up and he's given Auckland the ball, which surprises me.
Will they bring in Tuingamala? Howarth is up on the right of your screen as well. That Waikato scrum, though, holds so that Auckland cannot get going forward. Tonu'u, the man who's broken so many defences this year. Kerwin well wrapped up, and the big men were there, Anderson and Gordon. It's turnover time, Waikato, and the fans love that decision by the referee, Dave Bishop. 14 points to 6, 5 minutes to go.
It was a very good scrum by Waikato. It left Auckland with very few options. They tried the Zinzan Brooke to Junior Tonu situation, didn't work.
Ian Foster will steady up for Waikato. It's Auckland who have to make all the play now.
Well, that's a type of percentage football. If Waikato continue to do that in the next 4 minutes, the Ranfurly Shield will go to Hamilton tonight. They're playing percentage football. They're making no mistakes. Very, very sound, tactical, challenging rugby. And that boy there has been a key ingredient in the make-up today. He has surprised me. He's handled the intense pressure of Eden Park. He's handled Grant Fox's bombs.
Brooke wins one. Auckland need to fire it everywhere now. Warlow gets the call from Miller, who's inside the 22, but decides on the punt himself. Tonu'u, a dreadful mistake out from the Auckland 22.
Well, that's what you call pressure, or how to react under pressure. When you get squeezed, John, guys that you think are very, very good players, have got a lot of class, suddenly they start to just squeeze a little bit. And those boys are happy. They can sense it.
They're not just keeping warm.
I hate to say it, Mr. Macbeth, but she's all over. It is all over. And those two guys over there, Kevin Green and Richard Lowe, know it.
It's countdown time. 3 minutes left at Eden Park as Waikato, through the educated boot of Ian Foster, keep Auckland back. And now Foster again on Kerwin. Marvellous pressure from the challenging team Waikato. A 5-metre scrum.
John, I would never ever expect to see a slapback like that from an Auckland player. So supposedly one of the best provincial sides in the country. They slapped that kick down, forcing John Kerwin to play the ball, and now they're hard on defence again.
Well, the security men said they might have their work cut out today. But I think it's reasonable odds. 7-1.
Let's get back to the footy. This will John Mitchell, watch him have a go. Oh, that's a good scrum.
They've done it twice today.
That's a great scrum.
Be some great milk come from that thing today. If Waikato hang on. 2 minutes left. The scrum has been a key to Waikato's today. They almost got a pushover in the first spell. They're the one team that contest Auckland at scrum time.
Oh, this is Waikato.
Grew bigger, and Auckland coach Graham Henry's face grew longer. The defenders had some rare moments of cohesion, but Waikato's defence was solid. A frantic Grant Fox could obviously see his 57th Shield defence becoming his last. Waikato wonder kid Todd Miller was doing his best to make sure of it.
Sliding through.
With 11 minutes to go and the Mooloos leading 14-6, this was a
It's been in the last 20 that Auckland have won these games, but in this game, Waikato have just kept too much acid on Auckland. Fremont wins one, but Auckland are right on their goal line. Dave Bishop. Tonu'u now. Wallow steps inside that tackle, beats Jones. Auckland cling to Wallow, but he's turned it over like an expert. Gatland just settles it down. 40 seconds left. 14 points to 6. And Waikato, they're jubilant. The game has not ended, but Waikato have a penalty and they can suck out the 30 seconds left on this one. That's if they get to take it. Crowd starting to envelop the ground at Eden Park. The security men drag another couple off.
Well, they know they've won it, John. And the entire Waikato team, plus the management, Coach Kevin Green and the reserves, they can take that log of wood home. They have come up here. Technically, they have won this game. They've had the players to do it. And a very disappointing effort from Auckland.
This Waikato team has not really shown the form that would have suggested they would beat Auckland today. They've targeted this match. They've done everything required from a challenger. They've got it in the bag at 14-6. 17-6, and it's all over. Waikato have won the Shell Ranfurly Shield by 17 points to 6. And so the most significant era in New Zealand provincial rugby, an era which began with what was called the match of the decade at Lancaster Park in 1985, has ended. Auckland's fantastic reign of 61 successful defences has been halted by Waikato, the team which provided the first challenge of this era and which last won the Shell Ranfurly Shield here at Eden Park in 1980.
All good things come to an end, and it certainly did today. And on behalf of all Auckland Rugby, we'd like to congratulate Waikato on a marvellous victory. They thoroughly deserved their win. And just before I asked Sinzan Brook to hand the shield over to Captain John Mitchell, I would just like to say to all Aucklanders, thank you for the tremendous support you've given us over the past 8 years. And folks, I believe we should celebrate today. It's been the most marvellous 8 years, 61 defences, a record that will probably never be beaten. So I'd like to thank the current coaches. I go back to John Hart, Morris Trapp, BG, all those famous players, and say thanks to all of them. Zinni, would you come and hand the shield, please?
Waikato public, on behalf of the team, thank you very much. It was tremendous support. You've been right behind us all season. But to the Auckland side, congratulations on a fine era. You have been a tremendous ambassador to New Zealand rugby, and this makes this occasion even great for us. Thank you.
Well, indeed, Waikato captain there, John Mitchell, in his after-match speech. What an amazing effort by Waikato. They've resurrected their season in that 80 minutes of rugby. And we must pay tribute to Auckland, 61 defences, 8 years they've held that shield. They deserve every tribute in the book. But it's Waikato's day, and after the match, John Macbeth joined the victorious team in the euphoria in their dressing shed. Let's go to them.
There's not a few tears in your eyes, I can see.
Yeah, there is, yeah.
It's an emotional moment for you, obviously.
Yeah, it's great. It's just saying to somebody else before, it's a very family-orientated team. You know, we've been together for a long time, and to do the double in 2 years is fantastic.
This is just fantastic, yeah. That haircut yesterday morning must have been good luck. These guys are fabulous. The whole team is just fantastic. What a great performance, and tell you what, this is one of the best days of my life. I won't forget this in a hurry.
Incredible support out there for you.
Oh, amazing. Those last 10 minutes when we had a few of those scrums that we just dug in, and Purvey said to us, let's just dig into these scrums, and we did, and I can't believe it. Fantastic.
I don't think it's really sunk in yet. It was a bit at the end. I just wanted to grab all our guys, grab one of our guys, and you couldn't really find any. They all too many supporters in between them. So I think once we get together alone, we'll probably feel how good it is. Yeah.
11 long seasons now, and I finally managed to crack it. I can retire and die a happy man. I think I said the same last year, but after the national championship, but I think this time it might be for good.
It's been a hard week for you, Graham.
You want me to swear?
No. It's been a hard week for you, hasn't it? But well worth it.
It's been a good week. It's been an awesome week, and this is just topping off the ice cream on the cake. It's just been magic. It's you know, we've gone through a lot of things with this team in the last 10 years. I have anyway, and you know, winning the championship last year, and now this is it's amazing.
It's going to take a while to sink in, I'd say.
Well, yeah, we'll worry about that tomorrow, I think.
Kevin, it's the lucky cap. It's worked again for you.
Yeah, I think it was partly that and partly a very gutsy team effort by a team of guys who really deserved a victory today.
You've got to take a lot of credit, Kevin, because even during the season you said you didn't feel that the Waikato team was up to the mark, and yet today they just really turned on a big one.
Yeah, whilst I might have said that, we've also said that these elder statesmen require a special occasion to operate, and I think today was one of those. And with the 15,000 people and the cowbells, it really brought the best out in some of the elder guys.
The shield was the big motivation.
Oh, for sure. You know, a guy like John Mitchell's played here 4 times and never won the shield, so it was motivation in the disappointments he's had over the years.
Right from the start, there was, I suppose, a feeling within yourself that Waikato might pull this one off because they played so well early on.
Yeah, and I was happy with last week's performance too. The backs got a bit of confidence, and you know, I think it's just a matter of going out and attacking Auckland, but I think our forwards won for us today. Just an absolutely incredible performance, particularly at scrum time and lineouts. You know, we won so much ball, it was marvellous.
And such a cool performance from Ian Foster and from young Todd Miller at fullback.
Yeah, Ian's played very well for 2 seasons now, and Todd Miller's an exciting prospect because his hamstring's really not 100%, and you know, he was tremendous today.
Got a few bombs today, and which was expected, and I just tried to take them as best as I could, and you know, I was wrapped with the result.
All good things come to an end, and it wasn't really something I was looking forward to. You know, I've been through a few things in my career, like winning a World Cup and losing a World Cup, and winning a lot of tests and losing the occasional test lately, and getting dropped and fighting back, and sort of losing a Ranfurly Shield I was rather hopeful I wouldn't have to go through, but now I've been through it, so just another one of rugby's experiences.
I don't really know how to describe it. It's sort of a, it's not a relief, it's sort of an emptiness. I don't really think it'll settle in till maybe tomorrow. I know Sunday's always the worst day, you know, when you come off a loss, but I guess the thing about 85 was that, you know, Canterbury played well and we played well and it was a great game, but today I just felt that we didn't get going, you know, and I don't think anyone had a good game on our side, and Waikato played very well and deserved to win, so it's sort of an empty, don't know what to say, don't know what to do, don't know where to look type of feeling, you know, I don't know.
What does it feel like to hang on to the Shield?
Unbelievable. I never ever thought I'd ever be able to do it, but I must admit in the last 6 months I have been visualising a fair bit about that situation, and I thought it might pass me, but I've had the opportunity and it's absolutely fantastic.
Today's Shell Ranfurly Shield game between Auckland and Waikato was brought to you by One World of Sport and Shell, official sponsor of the Shell Ranfurly Shield.
So there we go, euphoria in the dressing shed, as I mentioned there. Waikato are ecstatic with that tremendous victory over Auckland. Let's take a look now at the First Division results for the day. And a big day, of course, 17-6, that tremendous win, Waikato over Auckland. They get the Shield. Other big matches, Wellington 39 to North Harbour 6, and Canterbury 48 defeated Taranaki 31. To the all-important table, Waikato are now on top, 22 points. Auckland 21, North Harbour 20, Otago and Wellington on 19 points. So there's plenty more to play for and some big matches coming up in the next week. Some super matches, in fact, the Waikato-Otago match next week will be a sizzler. Don't forget our Steinlager Finest Tries competition. If you want to win the trip of your life, here's how to do it. The Steinlager Finest Tries competition could see you and your friend on a way to Great Britain with the 1993 All Blacks. All airfares, accommodation, match tickets.
By today's results, tell me who's going to win in November. What's your prediction?
We said on the 18th of July that we would have a decisive effect for the good of this country's social and economic future on the coming election, and we're going to
Totally predictable. Toyota Corona. It's big, quiet, comfortable and superbly built. Very little body. But one drive and the judges knew it was something more. And now, Corona sweeps all major car awards with National Business Review's Car of the Year.
And so, Tom, what we do here makes driving safe and a pleasure.
Now, back to cooking with Audrey. Okay. Have we got our ingredients ready?
Yes.
Raspberry eggs family?
There's nothing like DuPont certified Stainmaster carpet for handling a pinch of this
Measure the milk carefully.
and for dealing with a dash of that. Oh. DuPont Stainmaster carpet.
Wasn't that fun? Super duper.
The luxury of not having to worry.
When you join Clear's Friends of the School program,
some new uniforms would be good.
A portion of your monthly toll account will be paid to the school of your choice.
Some new books.
For them to spend on whatever they need, whenever they want, at absolutely no cost to you. Help Clear help your school. Simply phone 050 0500 and ask about Friends of the School. Clear. We've got people talking.
Sky. Big sky. It's wild, brave, casual, as big as the universe. Strong, but silent. No limits, no borders. Big sky boots, only from Hannah's. And right now, we'll donate $5 from every pair sold to New Zealand Walkways.
Gillette introduces Sensor, a new system, a new technology that will change the way you shave forever. Sensor twin blades are individually mounted on remarkably responsive springs. They continually sense and automatically adjust to the individual curves of your face. No other razor comes close. Gillette Sensor, for the closest, smoothest, safest shave a man can get.
When Waikato took the Ranfurly Shield back to Mooluland, there wasn't a happier man than lock Brent Anderson.
I started way back in 1983 as a spotty little 23-year-old with hair. I think the old body's starting to pack up a bit, so I'll probably be giving it away at the end of this year. If I don't, I may be divorced.
Now, you toured with the All Blacks in '86.
Yeah, 86. I think any New Zealand rugby player's first test's got to be a great moment, and getting on against the Aussies, although we did lose. That's not a great part of it, but playing and then going up to Japan in '87, that was good. But also with some of the provincial teams I've had and club teams, had some great memories.
Well, Brent, Waikato are the national rugby champions of New Zealand. Why is it they've only got 2 players in the All Blacks?
I think it's a question everyone in the Waikato and a lot of the Waikato players have been asking. We're not sure. Maybe, I remember last year down in Otago, some guy was wearing a toupee in the pub, and Mitch and myself, we had a couple of beers and we actually took it off his head and put it on Laurie Mains's head. And I don't know whether Laurie's sort of holding that against the whole of the Waikato team when it was actually the 2 bald men in the Waikato team that did it to him, but I'm not sure. The All Black selectors have picked the team. If we can go through and have another season like last year and perform, we should get some players on the touring party. Some of our younger players, Steve Gordon would be one I'd be looking at. Dwayne Monkley, outstanding. What do the league guys say? Sensational. That's Dwayne, and I think he should get a tour as well. Coops and Purvey, they've both been on and off the All Blacks this year, so they should get to go as well. But that's my choices. No doubt the national selectors will disagree with me.
Nowadays, Brent, a lot of players are getting approached to do modelling and to appear in calendars. Have you ever been approached to do anything?
I can't say that the offers have been flooding. I have actually bared part of my body. We did an ad earlier on in the year for natural gas, and some of us were in the showers here, so I got in on that, and they put some posters up in the shop, but I don't know how well it helped sales.
Now, a little spy told me that you think you're a bit of a poet.
I haven't actually done one for a while, and I first started when I was very poor in London, and a friend of mine, he used to do Sam Hunt poems in the tube station. I thought I could do them, so I learned a couple up, and late at Saturday nights down the bottom of the London tubes, we'd do a few Sam Hunts and lay our hat down and see if we could collect some money. It's been a very poor time in London, actually. We didn't make a lot, but I have done some after some rugby games. But a Sam Hunt, just the opening line of Main Road Country Road song, and all apologies to Sam Hunt, but it goes something like this. Driving south and travelling, not much over 50, I hit a possum, little man, I muttered as I ran him over, I never meant you any harm. A friend with me, he himself, a man who knows such searchlight night, said bloody possum's just a pest, they're better dead. He's right, of course, so foot hard down, Oakuni, Tangawai, and so it goes on.
Pressure time for Auckland. 12 metres out from the line. Foster, what a try!
Poet Brent Anderson delivered his lines on Saturday when Waikato lifted the shield, leaving Otago to challenge the Waikato crowd as well as the Moolu men this Sunday at Rugby Park.
When this place is full with 30,000 people and they're humming after us, I don't reckon anyone can beat us when that crowd gets behind us and those cowbells go. It's tremendous.
Big Buck Anderson, a man who says he'll now die happy with the Ranfurly Shield in his arms. Now we head to Whakapapa, where April and a few other stars on skis took to the snowfields for the Ski National Championships.